Tended has worked with Network Rail's technical authority to develop virtual worksite marker boards. The objective of virtual boards is to eliminate protection equipment irregularities and remove the risks and costs associated with teams heading out on site to place and recover protection equipment before and after works. The shift to virtual marker boards has recently received approval for an uplift to an existing deviation to the rail industry rulebook by the RSSB. Tended has completed several successful trials of the system where no physical boards were placed, with Siemens and Network Rail East Coast. Just through 2 of these initial tests alone, significant benefits were confirmed by the organisations. So let's dive into exactly how virtual worksite marker boards work. Worksite limits are mapped and created on the dashboard. Devices are placed inside the cabs of OTP that will be used on-site to show their live location to the ES within the dashboard. When the ES receives authority to start the worksite, they will follow their usual procedures. But instead of then sending people to place boards, they can begin the worksite with the click of a button. Once the work has commenced, if any OTP approaches the worksite limits, they will receive an audible and visual alert on their device. A dashboard notification also alerts the ES, so they know immediately if any plant is close to leaving the worksite. Machine controllers can have access to the dashboard to receive location information via a tablet. Buffer zones can also be mapped out on the dashboard to give preemptive alerts, so OTP operators know before they are within the 100 metres from the worksite limits. At the end of the work, the ES will follow their usual procedures. However, instead of returning the physical boards, they will simply stop the worksite on the dashboard. The benefit of applying geofencing in this way removes the need for physical boards on site. This helps to eliminate the risk of worksite marker board irregularities, remove the risk to track workers when placing and recovering boards, reduce the time taken to start works when taking a worksite, reduce the time taken to hand back a worksite and therefore the risk and severity of possession overruns, reduce the risk of unsafe OTP movements during the works, and allow teams to start productive work rather than waste time placing boards.
What using virtual worksite marker boards has enabled us to do is set up the worksite protection with the click of a button. We haven't had to send out assistants to 5 different locations to go and put out marker boards, which has obviously saved time, enabled us to set up the site quickly, and it's also reducing the amount of people that have to go out on track and potentially in harm's way.